It's been said there are two kinds of torture. The kind we inflict upon ourselves, ouch, and the kind we inflict on others. No cut, no weed, no torture. Let's look at an easier way. So here's one to be quoted. Wow, how am I going to set this up for cutting? How long is it going to take to weed all of this? Oh, that's right. There is no cutting. There is no weeding. All I need to do we're done. We're ready to print. Let's see, I'm going to send this to my little Canon printer, and we'll be ready to go. Forever Flexsoft represents a groundbreaking achievement in heat transfer media. Here are samples of the Flexsoft special formulation. What makes Flexsoft such an innovative solution for heat transfer decoration? Color, simplicity, reliability, and durability. Let's look at these step by step. First is color. Flexsoft has a specially formulated coating that combines pure color pigmentation with elastic opacity and thermal stability. This enables us to create an expanding array of color options, starting with these: a brilliant white to a deep dark black, metallics like silver and gold, iridescent, phosphorescent, green, pink, and peach that glow under black light, with more to follow. Simplicity. Flexsoft is designed so that it can be used with a wide range of either color or black-only toner-based laser printers, such as this $80 Canon printer. Here I have it loaded with the Flexsoft Gold. Let's hit the print button on our job. Wow, laser printers are crazy fast. Simple to print. Now let's apply it. This is a two-step media where we first apply a special adhesive to the toner. This is the B sheet that goes together with the A sheet. We have our press set for 300 degrees. We put the print sheet down with the adhesive sheet on top. Medium pressure for 90 seconds. The B sheet is the thermal adhesive that eliminates weeding, or does the weeding for you, depending on how you want to look at it. We press this at 300 for 90 to 120 seconds with light to medium pressure to bond the adhesive to the laser toner. I'll be back. Once the pressing is finished, then you need to rub the back of the sheets with a cloth with a firm motion. This helps the toner to completely settle. Then the peel is done in a firm, steady motion, keeping the A sheet flat, hot on the lower platen so it stays hot through the entire process. Firm without jerking. Here is the B sheet with the transferred adhesive, the A sheet with the adhesive applied. So the weeding is done. This is the same amount of labor for every design complexity which now lets you charge the same regardless of your customer artwork. So let's put this on a shirt. So for garment application, you'll notice right at the edge there are a little bit of extra from the pressing where the B adhesive oozes out. So the first thing that you want to do is just take your scissors and trim these edges off. This is the complete extent of any weeding that might be needed at all, just for those little edges. And so here's our design. So I have my shirt, and I will position my design this way in my shirt. And we're going to press this for 30 seconds at high pressure. After 30 seconds, then we remove it from the press. And now we want to have it cool off. I have a little thing I've made, aluminum sheet, really handy. Press it down, really pulls the heat out almost immediately. In regular production, you can just stack these up, come back to them later. Let's just let it cool just a little bit more. And now for the peeling, we recommend to simply roll the design off of the shirt. Like that. So now the design is applied to the garment, but it's still sitting right up on top of it. Let's take a real close look at that. So after the initial peel, it's important that it be pressed a second time to finish it into the design. This second pressing can be done using either of two kinds of sheets. You can use the Forever Anti-Stick Glossy, or you can use the Forever Anti-Stick Matte. This is similar to a parchment type of paper. This will give you a matte finish. This will give you a glossy finish. So for the purposes of this, I'm going to use the matte finish sheet. We will press it for 30 seconds. So this presses the design deep into the garment fibers. So let's take a close-up look at this. So in keeping with our theme of torture, I've created a medieval torture device. If you recall the rack from various shows, we're going to do some real torture on this one. See what we can come up with. Let's see how durable it is. Everybody seems to be concerned about the durability of heat transfer media, and this media has been designed to work in industrial fashion. So let's start cranking it up and just see what we get. You know, I could do this by hand, but the problem with that is that there's no real clear indication. So here we're at the point right now where this is like a drum, and you can see there's no cracking at all. If I stretch it this way, you'll see that there's still no cracking, but we'll keep cracking it. We'll keep cranking it up some more. All right, so now we're pretty much at the point here where this shirt would be getting to the stretched beyond use level. Let's do this. Let's take a close-up of this just so you can see what's going on with it. There's no cracking in there. And you can certainly tell by looking at the solid area here how incredibly stretched it is. But yet still no cracking. Well, let's keep cranking. See where we get. Massive amount of cranking. This is just as tight as you could possibly get, and still no cracking. I can't even stretch it. There's no way I could possibly stretch it like this by hand. Here, let's have a closer look here. Let me pull it back out. At the lettering. No cracking. No cracking. No cracking. Not a single crack anywhere. Though this is stretched beyond belief, but let's keep cranking. Let's see what we can do. So this small shirt has now become a double extra large. And there's still no cracking. Still no cracking. Still no cracking. Nowhere. But let's keep going. Let's see, I can still crank it a couple more times here, I think. Uh-oh. I think that's as far as my rack will hold up. So I've stretched this about all I can possibly stretch it. Certainly it's as stretched as tight as it could possibly be stretched. I mean, there's just nothing would be more durable than this. No cracking. Not any cracking anywhere. So, here it is. Medieval torture test. Stretched beyond anything you could imagine doing to any kind of a, under any kind of a normal circumstance. As you can see, nothing is cracked, no cracks anywhere. Stretched entirely beyond the point that anything would be expected to survive. And there's no cracks. There's no cracks in here at all. There's none. No cracks. I mean, anything beyond this point, it would be destroying the fibers of the garment. There's just nothing that would stretch it beyond that point. But no cracks. The last point is durability. I think we've nailed it.